From the estate Val Enchanté, or Enchanted Valley, comes a wine with a history going back to the times when Chartreux Abbey was established, back in 1512. From the region of Aveyron, in the valley of Grand Combe and Marcillac, Benoît Perrier, the winemaker, carries on the culture of growing this ancient wine. The variety in question is called Mansois or Fer Servadou, and it is found in southwest of France. It is the grape variety primarily grown in Marcillac appellation. The variety was introduced by the monks from Conques more than 1,000 years ago and is very successfully adapted to the soil, made up of clay and chalk, where combined with a perfect exposure fully expresses itself. Fer comes from the Latin ferus, meaning fierce or wild, and Servadou is taken from the Occitan language and means able to be kept. Being therefore a variety known to the monks as very strong and easily adaptable to the challenging growing conditions, it is not surprising that it has survived the centuries completely unchanged. Ampelographic similarities connect it to Carmenere family, but it is believed that the vine is the direct descendant of the endemic wild wine from the Basque Spanish Pyrenean foothills. Benoît's vines are planted on the steep terraces where three climates embrace: the continental, Mediterranean and the maritime. Such climatic conditions, with cool nights and warm days, give great freshness to the wine. Bright red in color, the wine has a lovely complexity and is very aromatic. It is often compared to Cabernet Sauvignon, and violet, pepper, red currant and fig flavors are very often detected in this mostly medium-bodied wine. Benoît's wife, Shosha, met a person in Taiwan who was a member of Chimay, practicing natural agriculture, and that meeting was followed by visits to some natural agriculture farms, where the people were working the land in a natural way. Seeing these motivated people was of a considerable psychological help to Benoît, since he was not the only one going in the same direction, and in 2014 he started with production of natural agriculture wine. He also believes that the natural agriculture could be compared to a form of art, whereby each day the inspiration determines the action of the day, to either do or not do something, and therefore the result is a creation of something positive. He also sees and values the agricultural work as more artistic than simply technical. Further explaining his approach, Benoît sees the role of a vine grower and winemaker as that of a companion who, by listening, smelling and tasting, does the right thing at the right time. Be it in a vineyard or in a winery, it is the nature that creates the art, and we are there to make sure that, with our actions, the equilibrium of the vineyard between the soil and the sky is respected. By doing so, a wine expressive of its terroir is created, and respect of both nature and the consumer is hereby shown. The harvesting is done by hand only, back-breaking and devilishly hard job. Just as the vineyard operation sees no pesticide, no herbicide, no fertilizers, the winery work also follows the natural ways. No yeast is added. Only the existing ones on the skins, brought in from the vineyard, are responsible for the start of fermentation. No sulfur is added. Only the small amount is burnt inside the receiving vessel in order to sanitize it and stop bacteria and molds from proliferating. No filtering of the wine is applied either. The aging of this precious liquid takes approximately 1 to 2 years in French oak. We hope that bringing you this story about natural agriculture, vine growing and wine making will inspire you to taste it, enjoy and appreciate it, and some of you possibly encourage to start your own story and production. Cheers and au votre santé!